Right, so your blood cells are also made with a semi-permeable membrane on the outside, that cell membrane. And so if you ever have an IV, it's a saline solution, which is basically just salt water. And it's important that it's salt water, not pure water, because otherwise you would die, right? So your blood cell has a semi-permeable membrane. There's water on the inside, there's water on the outside, and if these two are not balanced, the water could either go inside or outside of the cell, which is not an ideal situation. And so here's just a little image from your OpenStax textbook. You can tell the different things that could happen with your cell. In the center, you've got good, healthy blood cells. You can tell the equilibrium is the same, the water going in and the out. This is what's called an isotonic solution. So the tonic part has to do with the salt. Iso always just means the same. So the saltiness on the inside and the outside is the same, and so nothing happens. On the left here, we have a hypotonic solution. And so in a hypotonic solution, we have less salt in the solution than the cell. And so the water will flow into the cell to help dilute and mix up that solute. And so it'll keep kind of growing in, and then the cell keeps absorbing more and more water until eventually it breaks and it bursts, and that's called hemolysis, which you'll probably learn in your biology class. And then the other situation is if you have a hypertonic solution. Hyper means more. In this case, more salt. So there's a lot of salt inside of your solution and not as much in your cell. And so the water will flow to the more salty side, which is outside of your cells. And so then your cell kind of shrivels up and dies because it doesn't have enough water. I think that's called crenation. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Go ahead, ask your biology instructor. But cool little application.